Do you ever feel disconnected from the world around us? It's not unusual to feel that way. Artists are well known for being outsiders, but I think we all get that feeling, at least occasionally. That feeling that the world is going on around you and that you're just allowing it to pass you by without you taking part in it. People have come up with various techniques to resolve this issue. The Beatles went to India and visited their guru, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, where they got into meditation. Personally, I prefer to draw. When you're drawing, you become completely involved in the space you inhabit. One of the best times to put this to the test is when you travel to another country. I've been to a number of places in the world, but I had never been to Rome. So, when we were invited to Umbria for a long weekend, I thought I'd take advantage of the fact that I was flying to Rome anyway, to spend a couple of days on my own drawing and painting. So, I booked an Airbnb and flew out 3 days early. Of course, a couple of days is not long enough to even scratch the surface of what you can see in this incredible city, famous for its food, art, architecture, and ancient ruins. So, rather than cramming in visits to multiple sites and galleries, I just went to a couple of venues to draw in paints and watercolours. On day one, I went to the Colosseum. Circling it, I decided I wanted a good vantage point, so I climbed up to a terrace on the Palatine Hill. As I stood surrounded by the beautiful gardens and ancient ruins of this millionaire's row of the ancients, it was odd to think what really went on in the Colosseum. Not all of it was pretty. Rome is crawling with tourists. And help relieve them of their excess funds, there are a number of hustlers selling stuff, and also men dressed up as centurions charging for photographs. These guys are super sharp, so I made sure to avoid them. However, while I was backed up against a wall and drawing the Pantheon, a centurion came up to me. I thought he'd try and hit me up for some cash, but he just wanted to have a chat. It was as though my drawing a picture had elevated me to the status of fellow worker, and I felt very flattered. I asked him where he lived, expecting him to say Rome or possibly the suburbs, but he came from Croydon, near London, where he drove a taxi, and he said he came to Rome every summer for his holiday. Well, I suppose this is how he managed to connect on a personal level with that city. So, there you have 3 options. 1, get a guru. 2, dress up as a tourist attraction. 3, do a drawing. Let me know in the comments which method you favour, or if you've any other techniques. À chacun, to each his own.